guys, this is Bandicat and welcome to the first video of 2017. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that good stuff. I have a few really quick announcements before we get onto this video. First of all, we're starting a new series called All About Blank, and it'll be all about all of my pets, and I'll do every single different pet, I hope. And the pet is in the playpen right now, so we'll get into the video soon. And also I have a lot of new videos planned out for 2017, so hopefully I can film all those, and yeah, let's get started. The pet that I am featuring in this video is, of course, we are starting with Cotton. So there we go. In this video I will be talking about pretty much only Cotton. So Cotton is a Pew mouse, capital P, capital E, capital W. He's a pink-eyed white mouse, and also known as albino. And I got him from PetSmart. Hold on, I have his adoption certificate. Okay, so I obviously won't show you his adoption certificate, but he was adopted on May 29th of 2016. So yeah, from PetSmart. Okay. And I have to get this out of the way right now because otherwise everyone's going to be like, oh, why'd you buy from PetSmart? You totally should have gone to a shelter. Now, nothing's wrong with going to a shelter. I highly support getting animals from shelters. Anyway, back to Cotton in particular. Now, it is January of 2017, so obviously that was quite a little whiles ago. Most mice, they're considered elderly when they turn 1. Some can live to be 2. That's kind of the average, 1 to 2 years. So mice generally don't live that long compared to other small animals like gerbils, who can get into 4s. Hamsters, they're considered elderly when they turn 2. A lot of fish, they can live for several years. A lot of catfish can live to be pens. Koi live to be really old. So yeah, mice generally don't have that long of a lifespan, but they're still great animals, and I actually think that they're a good starter pet for young kids, not because they don't require care, but because they're generally on the slower side compared to a dwarf hamster like a Roborowski or a gerbil. Gerbils are great starter pets, but if you have a young kid and it accidentally jumps out of their hands, it'll just run away and it'll be gone, because yes, I've had gerbils escaped and we've spent like an all night just looking for them. So yeah. So gerbils are good starter pets, but they are jumpy. But I think mice and rats, I really think are the best starter pets. Obviously I haven't had rats, but just from what I've kind of read about them, I think that they are good starter pets. But from my mouse standpoint, I think they are great starter pets because they're a little bit on the slower side. Male mice in particular get very attached to you. They're pretty easy to handle. They're really soft. Have you ever felt a mouse's fur? I'm not joking. It's really soft. It even rivals my cat Bandit's fur. And yeah, he's a purebred. So mice fur, maybe it's just cotton, but their fur is really nice. You can even get long-haired mice too, so a lot of mice come in a lot of different coat patterns and varieties, so keep that in mind. I do not actually think that hamsters are a good first-time small animal, just because everyone says everyone usually starts with a hamster, but I really don't think that great for a starter pet, because you'll kind of get introduced to small animals in the wrong kind of way, because I've noticed that hamsters are definitely not cuddly animals. They don't like to be cuddled. Well, neither do a lot of small animals, but hamsters in particular. And some of them can be really fast, and then also they're very nippy. Now, they don't mean to be nippy, and they never usually draw blood, but it's like a nibble, because they think you smell like food, and they think you are food, so then they'll nibble your fingers and it hurts. So I have a hamster and I love him very dearly, but not a good starter small animal. Anyway, back to Cotton. This should be, it'll be kind of this series will be kind of on the pet and then on a lot of general things about the pet. Anyway, so back to specifically Cotton. Cotton is not a foodie whatsoever. When I was taming him, I tried to get him used to, ooh, is he gonna climb out? Mice are very smart. Anyway, so, I tried to get him kind of introduced to treats because that's kind of a good way to tame them. Obviously, not too many is good, but just every once in a while, especially during the taming process, will help. He does not like a lot of food at all. So, I mean, he likes his regular food, but he doesn't like treats. So, that was hard. What he really does like is toys. He really loves to chew. And he has a wheel, but he always buries it. So he's not really a runner kind of mouse. Just toys. He loves toys. He loves chew toys. He loves hideouts because he likes hiding in them. So yeah, his favorite things are the toys, not the food. Bandit is a total foodie. The fish are total foodies. So yeah, the gerbils, they generally are they're into both, but they really do love toys too, as well. Okay, I'm going to show you what I feed him. I feed him Vita or Vita, depending on, I say Vita Smart, it's probably Vita Smart though, I think it is, but by VitaCraft or VitaCraft, whatever you want to say. Complete nutrition, parakeet food, and I'll show you what it looks like. The reason why I feed this is because a lot of the, hold on, I have some here. Okay, never mind. Oh, here it is. A lot of the food, specifically for mice, has too much protein in it. So this mouse and young rat food, it has 18% protein in it, and that's too much. Average pet store mouse should only have up to 13% in it. Because it just, the more protein, it kind of increases their risks for tumors and cancer later on in life, which I will get to that too, so just hold on. But this, and a lot of mice food that has a variety, it's a mix, it can have actually things that most mice can be allergic to, like striped sunflower seeds or even peanuts, I think it was. So this food that I feed him only has 12% protein, and like I was saying, an average pet store mouse can only go up to about 13%. So this is a really good food, and you don't have to take anything out of it as well. As I said, there's nothing in it that they're allergic to. So if first time mice owners, if you're feeding something else, I recommend switching to the Vita Smart. Another good option would be the Tropical Carnival Gourmet Pet Mouse and Rat Food. This has 14% protein in it, but there's actually striped sunflower seeds and peanuts, I think they are, in here. And if you feed this food, you're going to want to take those out. Because your mice may be allergic to them. If they're not, that's good, but it's just kind of for the sake of maybe, and like allergies, some of them aren't life-threatening, some of them can be. Most mice get itchy skin. So, yeah, and you have to take out the striped sunflower seeds and the peanuts, which will affect the overall guaranteed analysis of the bag. So, just a thought there. Okay, I realize that talking all about mice is going to make this video extra long, and I only have 15 minutes, but I have like 3 minutes left, so let's see if I can do this. Okay, so mice in particular are very susceptible to diseases, especially as they get older, when they get into their 1s and 2s. Ooh, don't climb out. Okay, as they get into their 1s and 2s. So mice do require vet care. They do need to go to the veterinarian offices, especially when they get older, because most mice develop some kind of tumor, some kind of cancer. So they do need to be cared for by the vet, and that can be pricey. And a lot of people don't want to spend $100 on a $10 pet store mouse But when you buy a mouse, that's the oath you take. That's what you have to do, because you're responsible for this animal's life. You're responsible for its health and its happiness. And it's hard for a mouse to be happy if it's not healthy. And while the mice probably won't appreciate taking medicine, you do have to have their health first. And of course, if you know the mouse very well, you'll find a way to make him happy. And like, yeah. So they do require veterinarian care. Just a heads up if you're thinking about getting a mouse. By the way, this is the Drs. Foster and Smith. I got it off of Drs. Foster and Smith. It might not be by them, but it's the little pop-up playbook playpen. It's really cute. It's got a little door and a little seesaw in the corner, a sandbox, some tires there, and then of course the little ramp in the corner. I might do an in-depth review. You like my polar bear fleece? I might do an in-depth review once I get to, once I use it more. It was a Christmas gift. So yeah, and it's cottons. I'm using it for cotton. So yeah, I'm going to do just a few quick facts just to sum up. So he was adopted on May 29th of 2016. He is a pink-eyed white mouse. His name is Cotton. He is not a foodie. He prefers toys. He's really soft. He is so soft. He's the softest small animal. Even rivals my cat, as I was telling you. Fish are not as soft. I'll tell you that. Most fish, okay, here's a little fact. Most fish don't like petting, but some of them tolerate them, especially the larger cichlids. We'll do another video on that too. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, he's fine. Don't worry, he's not escaping. So yeah, he eats the VitaSmart parakeet food because mice can be susceptible to tumors and cancers once they get older. And actually in the description, if you're thinking about getting a mouse, which I totally think you should if you have the opportunity to. Now, little thing, male mice need to live alone. The minimum size for one male mouse is a 10-gallon tank. Female mice have to live together. I recommend you get at least 3. And 3 female mice can live in a 10-gallon tank, but you can go up. Male mice are more territorial. So, yeah, mice are very intelligent, as you can see. What was I saying? Male mice have to live alone since they are territorial, and to a male mouse, you are their world. And especially for males, you have to spend at least 30 minutes a day interacting and playing with them in like a playpen like this. You can also do a dry bathtub with no chemicals in it. Are you gonna do it again, Cotton? Okay, he's good. Female mice, you can generally take a little bit more leeway because they have each other. Female mice, generally speaking, not all female mice will do this, but they won't get as attached to you as a male mouse would. So yeah. I feel like I'm going over though, so I'll put everything in the description, and I'll put a good website in the description too for you to look at more mouse care. Okay? So, have a joy-tastic day. I'll see you in the next one of 2017. And yeah.